Irungu Kangata is not a happy man. Irungu Kangata is bitter in UDA. You all remember that last year around June, May hapo, Irungu Kangata wrote a letter to the president. And after writing that letter, Irungu Kangata then later on defected to William Ruto's camp. Before that happened, President Uhuru Kenyatta had trusted Irungu Kangata and actually made Irungu Kangata the majority whip at the Senate. And Irungu Kangata will today officially launch his gubernatorial campaigns in Muranga. And William Ruto will not be attending that event. And just like I keep on saying on this platform, in politics, nothing happens out of mere coincidence. Everything in politics is normally well planned, well scripted, and executed to achieve a specific political objective. Let me take you to Irungu Kangata's page, something he posted 3 days ago. He actually had to clarify because he was being asked why the deputy president is not attending his event. Now, this is what Irungu Kangata is justifying. For avoidance of doubt, His Excellency Dr. William Ruto will not grace the 6th February 2022 UDA rally in Muranga town. This is purely yours truly gubernatorial launch organized by Muranga UDA chapter. And if you look at the banner which he has used, or the poster which he has used on that, the image of William Ruto is appearing nowhere. The UDA is there purposely because he's going to run on that particular party. And something is also very interesting with this picture. There is none of the elected leaders from Muranga who are members of UDA. Alice Wahome is not here. Ndindi Nyoro is not here. And there's something which is taking place. So in this video today, I want to try and explain to you guys why Irungu Kangata has not invited William Ruto to his event. And the truth of the matter is that William Ruto has invested heavily in the larger Mount Kenya region. And as we speak, his trips to the larger Mount Kenya region have actually reduced. And those who used to support him fully have also started reducing. Exactly 1 month ago on this platform, I opined that the deputy president was losing grip of the larger Mount Kenya region and the aspirants were no longer comfortable using his image and those of UDA. Despite the fact that that has now improved a bit, but the truth of the matter is that that kind of excitement, which was previously being witnessed in the UDA party, is no longer there. But let me focus myself on Irungu Kangata. Because when Irungu Kangata joined William Ruto's camp, he was given high table. He was given prominence. Irungu Kangata would always join William Ruto in almost all political rallies. William Ruto was in Nakuru. Irungu Kangata was not with him. William Ruto was yesterday at the coast. Irungu Kangata was not with him. When he launched the campaigns after winning Mudavadi, Irungu Kangata was not with him. What is happening to Irungu Kangata? But before we go into all those details, if you're watching this channel for the first time, please, I want you to take a second or two, click the subscribe button so that next time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. And to the subscribers, I want to continue. Thank you guys for your continued support. Because without that support, this channel cannot be where it is. And for those watching the channel, what we do on this channel is unique. We analyze politics in a way which you can't get any other place. Like for example, Irungu Kangata is launching his gubernatorial race. His gubernatorial campaigns. And the deputy president is not there. That's serious. Now, let us get back to business. Why is William Ruto not attending this particular event? The question is, why is William Ruto's activities in the larger Mount Kenya region reducing. The truth of the matter is that majority of leaders who would have wanted to invite the deputy president are no longer keen on inviting him to grace their occasions. There is this Nyandarua women rep who was very active in UDA party activities. This woman has reduced her activities because she wanted to be the governor and she was being supported by the DP. All of a sudden, a new guy came. That guy is being given prominence. Could there be a possibility that another guy is emerging in Muranga and the DP feels that Irungu Kangata should go back to the Senate and that this guy should be the gubernatorial candidate? Let us wait and see, and time will tell. But why is he not attending this event? Because from all indications, Irungu Kangata never invited him. 5 reasons only. Number 1, there is the burden of Ruto promises. There's a story going on in the larger Mount Kenya region, and now it's confirmed, it's true, that whenever the deputy president is in those rallies, he always makes a lot of promises. Vijana, 2 million. Women, 2 million. Sijui nini. Then this money is someone is supposed to go and pick this money. So when, for example, Irungu Kangata hosts the DP and the DP promises 2 million to the youths, if you won't pay that money, the guy who will be forced to pay is actually Irungu Kangata. The Wajangol, the Thika Township Member of Parliament, who wanted to run for the gubernatorial seat in Kiambu on UDA ticket, silently left UDA because William Ruto had made promises when he organized events there, which were never fulfilled. This guy ended up paying for these promises. And when he sat down and calculated, they were totaling to around 7 million. So the guy said, no, that's not tenable. So he reduced his activities. And Wahome Thuku, one of Uhuru Kenyatta's key bloggers from the larger Mount Kenya region, has always been asking you guys, why is it that Alice Wahome and Ndindi Nyoro, who are key allies of the deputy president, are not inviting the deputy president to their constituencies? Why are they not inviting? Because of that burden. Just the other day, the deputy president was in Githurai and he made promises there. We saw the traders down there who are the traders, the leaders of the traders there, who are supposed to be given this money, calling for a press conference just to say that they've never received that money, and therefore, if the DP want to pay, he should pay, because they were now tired with people following them up over money they never received. Isaac Mwaura, the senator who wants to be the member of parliament down there for Ruiru, actually had to pay that money using his own money, but purported to have received it from the DP. So Irungu Kangata, in my view, has hosted the DP severally. So I think he fears that if I were to host the DP again, I'll end up with the debts. While most people had actually expected William Ruto to be the one funding some of these guys. The last encounter we remember between Irungu Kangata and the DP is when the DP was in Muranga and Irungu Kangata gave 40,000 for Arambe, and he was told, hiyo pesa ni kidogo bwana, enda utafute ifike 100,000. So that's the first thing. Number 2, I think Irungu Kangata feels that is being overlooked in Muranga. The truth of the matter is that if you look at Muranga County, the senior most politician from that region is actually Irungu Kangata. Irungu Kangata started as a councillor. Then he went and he got elected as a member of parliament. Then, in fact, someone like Ndindi Nyoro was actually Irungu Kangata's CDF manager. That's the truth. Then he went and contested for the Senate, and now is contesting for the governor. So he's someone who has actually risen from the lower ranks to the higher. He's serving his third term, you can say like that. Alice Wahome is serving her second term. Ndindi Nyoro is serving his first term. So the expectation is that someone like Ndindi Nyoro cannot be given more prominence within the deputy president circles than Kangata. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense, and that's the problem. So Irungu Kangata feels that being the senior-most politician from Muranga, he's the guy who the DP should be consulting. If you leave that, he was even the majority whip at the Senate. Then you come within Tangatanga, then the guy who worked for you, he's just a member of parliament, is given prominence. So I think he's deciding that he's not going to do that. He would rather just focus on his campaigns. So that's number 2. Number 3, in my view, I think is Uhuru Kenyatta factor in Muranga. Let us not lie. Uhuru Kenyatta is still a factor in the larger Mount Kenya politics. That's the honest truth. He's still a factor in the larger Mount Kenya politics. You ignore Uhuru Kenyatta at your own risk. And the fact that Uhuru Kenyatta is now preparing to go for the neck of his DP in Muranga and the larger Mount Kenya region, people like Irungu Kangata, who understand the dynamics of politics, are now going slow. They are going slow. Because Uhuru Kenyatta might come with a force which they might not resist. And because of that Uhuru Kenyatta factor, I think he's not keen on inviting the DP. Because if we were to invite the DP would definitely go there, launch attacks on the president, and that's something which will work against Kangata. And he doesn't want that. Because remember, Muranga is where the tycoons are. So these tycoons can actually pump money just to deal with you. Number 4, there is division in Tangatanga. And that division, I think, if not well managed, is going to affect the DP. Either in the larger Mount Kenya region or even in Muranga. I remember on Friday, there was a story on the People's Daily that there is a gubernatorial candidate in Kisii who has emerged. And this guy has money. Omingo Magara has been with the DP, has been supporting the DP all along. Then Omingo Magara now feels threatened. So in their WhatsApp group, Kibagendi, who works with at the office of the DP, allegedly made a comment that guy is going nowhere. So the guy is in that WhatsApp group. Ruto is the admin of that WhatsApp group. So Ruto had to warn Kibagendi against talking like that. And he convened a meeting just to address the issue of division. That's exactly what is happening in other areas. There is serious division in the UDA. And I remember even some aspirants from Muranga recently called for a press conference. And in that press conference, they were saying like the elected leaders are holding forums of only elected leaders to an extent that they don't know what is really happening in Muranga as far as UDA politics is concerned. So I want to believe that there's division within Tangatanga in Muranga, and probably that's why even in that particular banner, I don't know whether you can see it. Sorry. You see, there's none. There is no. I'm doing this because I don't have time. I want to go to church, so I'm not going to edit it on a computer to put it for you the way I normally do. You can check it on Irungu Kangata's page. Even on this, there's no elected leader appearing. So there's division in Tangatanga. And lastly, I think there is the Azimio effect. Muranga County are likely to produce the running mate, Peter Kenneth. And the tycoons down there are saying that Muranga must produce a running mate. So which means if Muranga was to produce a running mate, then it means Muranga must show support for their son. And if Muranga must show support for their son, who is Peter Kenneth, then it means William Ruto must be vanquished in Muranga. And who are the people supporting William Ruto in Muranga? Irungu Kangata is one of them. So what these guys have done is that they have unleashed a candidate against Kangata, Jamlek Kamau. And Jamlek Kamau's popularity in Muranga is already, according to the latest opinion poll, 45%. Irungu Kangata is at 28%. So the question is, if UDA is popular there, because UDA popularity in Muranga is actually at 63%, while ODM is at 27%. So why is it that despite supporting Ruto, despite coming from UDA party, his popularity is at 27%? It's because Jamlek Kamau is being funded heavily and is doing injustice to him. Let us wait and see whether the elected leaders will grace Irungu Kangata's event. But I know for sure, after doing this video, and mark this, a phone call will be made to Irungu Kangata. He will make an appearance either in Karen next week. If not, he will make an appearance in an event organized by the DP somewhere. Take that to the bank. It happens. When I talked of photos, or when I talked of Ruto trip to Dubai, later on, they leaked the photos. Irungu Kangata will be unveiled next week in an event somewhere. Thank you guys, and please, may you have a good day. I'm actually rushing to church, and I'm going to pray for you guys. I know there are people who don't believe in God. If you don't believe in God, that's your right. But those who believe in God, please, today is Sunday. I know some of you went to church yesterday. Have a lovely Sunday. Bye-bye.